Hey guys, this video don't need any introduction. So this week, Prince George's County Schools started their distant learning. And I'm just going to be frank with y'all. I can't do this throughout December. Other parents are like, oh, everything's cool, everything's great. No. That's a no for me. Yes, so where do I start? All right, guys, so first of all, I have a kindergartner. I'm sure it's a lot of mothers out there that got kindergartners, first graders, second graders, third graders, pre-K, that are feeling the same way I'm feeling right now. Over it. Completely over this whole I'm afraid about this corona and all that's going on with the coronavirus. But I can't. So let me just get into it. Let me tell you her schedule first. She's in school from 7:45 to 1:30 every day. Now, mind you, they have some breaks. She has a long break. But, like, what is this? Especially if a kid, and I'm going to say this. My daughter has attention deficit disorder. How do you make somebody with ADHD sit down for 6 hours? How do you do that? Somebody tell me, comment down below, if you know of a way that a child can sit through that. A regular kid cannot sit 6 hours through distant learning. Imagine the kid with ADHD. Now, Journey's doing okay. Like, she's sitting longer than what I thought she would sit. And I'm proud of her. But, like, this thing had me contemplating on put her on medication. I'm just like, listen, y'all don't judge me, okay? But I'm really thinking about some type of medication. I'm going to try a natural approach first. But I'm really looking for something because I cannot do this and work. It's first day. Let me just explain her first day. She was wanting to get back in her own bed. So I had to move her out of this room that I decorated so nicely into the living room so she would stay up. That's number one. These kids see a bed, or if they in their room and the bed is right there, she wants to get in it. So that was the first thing. I had to move her out of here. I need a drink. So anyway, Journey is, first she has to learn, Zoom. Of course, everybody has to learn Zoom. And it took me a minute to learn Zoom through this pandemic. I can't imagine trying to teach a kid. I'm like, Journey, mute yourself, unmute yourself, mute yourself, unmute yourself. She got that part down. But, like, huh? How did we get to this place? All because of this pandemic. I mean, you're just having to do things you don't want to do. And then, my child's a picky eater. So, she do not eat breakfast at all. So, I get up in the morning. I'm trying to find her something to eat. She's like, honey, I don't want this. I don't want that. Can I have a snack? Can I have this? She don't eat anything. The other day, I just gave her milk. I'm like, honey, you're just going to have to deal with it until lunchtime. This is different. This is especially different for the smaller kids, I'm sure. Like, I've seen some of my friends on Facebook, and it was just like, they are all talking about, like this is a lot. A kindergartner, a first grader is too much. 6 hours, me sitting for 6 hours is too much on a Zoom call. My eyes start crossing. I start getting a headache. I start falling asleep. This is different. So, we made it through this week. This is week one. She went with her dad today, and mysteriously, they got an extra few minutes, to do stuff and everything. He said today was a breeze. But all week long, I was fighting with just sitting there. Journey, stop pulling your hair. Journey, stop playing with this. Journey, stop doing this. He said he had none of those problems today. And it could just be me. It could just be her being with me. I don't know. But it is definitely a struggle. And then they want you to go out of Zoom. So we did like 2 or 3 Zooms because they have specials. So they have to like leave one class and then go into another one via Zoom. So Journey could leave a meeting now, but she don't know how to find it to get back in it. So guess who have to do that? I have to do that. So, you know, people might look at this as me complaining and, you know, it's a pandemic. Why is she saying this? Why is she doing this? Her kid is safe. My child is safe. And I, you know, I may get backlash about this and I get it. But until you have a kindergartner or a preschooler in distant learning, please don't comment at the bottom about how I'm just trifling and how I'm not thinking about my child's safety, because I am. But this is a lot. This is a whole lot. More than what I thought it was going to be. I don't know what I thought it was going to be. I'm lying. I know what I thought in my head. I was thinking distant learning last school year, where it was maybe like 2 or 3 hours and she just sit in front of there or something like that for 2 or 3 hours and that's it. A whole 6 hours. And I think that's what I didn't get in my head. I said, oh, this is going to be a breeze. She'll be done by 12 or she'll be done by 11. And then I went to orientation and they was like, no, this is an all day thing. I said, okay, all day. This child right here, my child Journey, is going to sit for 6 hours and do her work. This is what we're teaching them now, to sit for 6 hours. Now, if they were in school, they were going to have to sit for 6 hours, I guess. But I just wasn't expecting this, y'all. I'm just rambling. I'm just getting this out because, again, there are a lot of other parents that agree with me. And if you do, please comment down below. I just want to know how your child first week went. You know, how your Zoom meetings and how's everything working out. On top of you trying to figure out your own life and working. Tell me how that was. So, yeah, I just wanted to come to y'all with a little venting session on this whole distant learning thing. And let me just say this. If you got 4th and 5th graders where they can kind of get on their own, you're not really, you know, it don't bother you as much. You just got to make sure that they're on. I have to literally sit beside my daughter to make sure that she's not, one, laying her head down, falling asleep, or that she's not paying attention to the teacher, because of course she has to get this because she's in kindergarten. So that's important. Kindergarten is very important. So now I'm like, sit up, Journey. Stand up, Journey. Say the Pledge of Allegiance, Journey. Do this, Journey, because she's not going to do it on her own. She's going to need some assistance, and she's going to need me to help her through it. So it's just like, what is this? Comment down below, guys, if you have had a rough week. Would not mind having somebody come in here and sit with her. If there's anybody who wants to earn some extra money and want to sit with a kid for 6 hours and just make sure that she's on task, I would love that. Okay, comment down below so that you can just leave an email address or something, a phone number. You know, if you don't want to put your number out there, email address will do. And I'll definitely hire you to do. All right, guys, if you haven't already, please subscribe to this channel. Hit that post notification bell button so that you can get notifications every time I post a video. All right, guys. It'll probably definitely be a part 2 to this. Maybe it'll get easier. I don't know. But until then, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.